you were going there.
But the segue, it's a natural segue. It's perfect. I mean,
yeah.
Some people say EVs are the poster of froth in the market. And that stock right there is on the front page of it. And yet, you know, you bought on the IPO, and now you're buying in the open market on what's been a pullback, but the valuation is still massive.
Yeah, and I'm not looking at it from the standpoint of valuation. It's just like Tesla years ago.
Well,
we didn't look at that as, okay. Well, you know what? But think about it. I mean, I'm not even joking here about Tesla. Years ago, not too many years ago, actually, people were very critical about Tesla. Oh, this is overpriced, this, that, and the other. And now all of a sudden, people have suddenly started to embrace what Tesla has created here. And I don't know that Rivian's necessarily the next Tesla, but I do look at this as a very quality company that has great backing. And that's what I like so much about this, Scott. If they didn't have Amazon in their back pocket with about a 20% investment, if they didn't have Ford, and I think Ford's going to hold on to it, I still believe that. We'll see. But I think the reality is you've got two monsters holding on to a pretty significant amount of this stock right now. And because of that, I think that's my backstop. I look at that and I say, well, at what point in time is Ford going to exit? They might. And if they do, I'll have to reconsider things. But I continue to watch after Amazon. And I have already talked about this before. But not only do they have this great stake, but these guys are actually probably one of the biggest and boldest buyers out there of these vehicles once they're out there. So I think that there's a lot to be said for that. I don't think Tesla had that kind of numbers in front of it that early, like we're seeing right now from Rivian. So yes, I did buy more stock. I added to my stock position, and I'm selling very expensive calls against that are out of the money calls, because right now you're still getting ungodly premiums there, Scott. You're looking at basically an implied volatility of, call it, very close to 200, which, just to give you a little perspective, last I looked at Tesla, I think it was trading somewhere between 50 and 70 in the implied volatility. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of where Rivian's trading right now in terms of how high that implied volatility is. So you can get incredible sums against that if I own the stock and sell those calls. That's exactly what I'm doing. I like this right now. As a matter of fact, I might even end up buying a little bit more, because that's what I believe in as far as the backstop. I'm not looking at Rivian from the standpoint of when you look at the fundamentals right now. I don't think you can do that with Rivian. But if you look a little ahead and you look at who's backing them, I think this is a company that's got a lot of upside.
I got to say, I'm kind of surprised, Rob Sechin. I've got Tesla.